Good morning, I'm meteorologist Tom Sorrells. Welcome to Florida Weather Authority. Are you ready for the update? We've got a lot to talk about. We've got tropical things to talk about, and we've got big heat going on in Central Florida. For now, are you ready to say bye-bye to Bertha? I'm ready. I think we're going to be done with the storm today. For the moment, it is still Tropical Storm Bertha as of the first update this morning from the Hurricane Center, but it's not much of an impact player. You know, here in Central Florida, it was never much of an impact player for us. We didn't get any action from this. We got sinking air. We've had dry conditions, but look, it's way across the Gulf, way over there. And I mean, way over there around Louisiana and Texas. Now, here's the thing. This storm is sheared all to pieces. If I'm not here to tell you this, you just look this up on the satellite, you're going to think the center of the storm is down here somewhere, that it's a right-handed storm. It's all blowing up on the right-hand side. That's not the case at all. The shear is whacking this thing all to pieces, just beating its head in. And so you see the activity here in the Gulf. That's all separated from the center of rotation that's up here. Center of rotation's up here around Louisiana, trying to stay, you know, around Baton Rouge, south of Shreveport and Henderson, Texas. But down here in the Gulf, off the coast of Louisiana, is where all the big convection is with Bertha. So it's doing weird stuff because it's being sheared all to pieces and torn apart. And that is good news. No one wants a big, nasty developing storm system in the Gulf of Mexico. Now, as the day wears on today, the Hurricane Center is going to be forced to dial this thing back to a tropical depression. Right now, it's still a tropical storm, packing wind speeds of about 40 to 45 miles per hour. Only thing is, those winds are not over land. They're really not. They're out there in the middle of that convection, away from the center that you just saw. So here's the track as we have it this morning. It's going to go inland again. It's already made landfall a time or two, but it's going to go inland south of Houston, Texas, or at least the center will. The bulk of the moisture is all going to be well south of that. So in Houston, I'm not expecting big floods, big problems, or at least not huge ones. You know, Houston's kind of like a flood capital. A lot can happen there in a hurry if they start to get a lot of rain. Only thing is, I think most of the rain stays between Corpus Christi and maybe down to McAllen as the system rolls on in. Let me show what we're talking about. Here's the track again with the intensity issued out by 24 hours from now. We're talking wind speeds of 35 miles per hour. So it's not going to be much left of this storm system by the time it gets into South Texas, which is good news. Heaven knows they've had flooding issues down there. Unlike what we've gone through in Florida with our drought, they've been eaten up with the rain at times. And so the flood issues are still going on. Here are the tracks, the models, and even the DeepMind model for Google has it hugging the coast and going in a little farther north. National Hurricane Center track comes here just to the south of San Antonio, I believe. And then the UK Met drills it down across the Texas line all the way into Old Mexico. Doesn't matter. Either way, doesn't matter where the center goes because this thing is beaten up, sheared all to pieces. And I've got a feeling that it's not going to matter much to anyone because the winds are not going to truly be tropical winds. The big news will be the rain, and even the rain is not looking all that heavy or all that bad. If this were truly a well-developed tropical system moving slow like this, I'll be going, oh Lord, we're in for 20 inches of rain. We're in for 12 to 20. No, we're not. We're not in for that kind of rain at all. There could be some heavier showers and spots, but overall, I think we're going to do fine. We'll talk more about where it is raining in Texas in just a moment. Here's a look across the Atlantic. Things are kind of quiet everywhere else as the sun comes up this morning, and you do see how clear we are here in Central Florida. Looking out my window, man, I've got blue skies. I've got Carolina blue sky outside my window, while here over in the Gulf of Mexico, threatening Texas, that's where the big storm system is, if you could call it a big storm. See all this blue right here? That's dry air. And notice how the system is here. Eye is over here. Convection's here. And the top's kind of flattening out. It's a wreck. It's just a wreck of a storm system. Not very well put together at all. And that's the way we like it. Dry air encompassing the surrounding areas around this. Shear flattening it out on top. All the convection beginning to shrink. See how big the red was? It's going on down to just about nothing. That's good news for the folks in Texas. Where's it raining right now? Well, here's Brownsville, right on the borderline. Still some rain in Brownsville. You guys could end up with 2 to 4 inches of rain there. Heavier scattered showers there. But look, here's where the big rain is. And here's San Antonio. Wind speeds in San Antonio in the last hour were about 9 miles per hour. Down here in Brownsville, McAllen, about the same, about a 12 mile per hour wind. Before this rain gets onshore and approaches South Texas, the big issue for the folks over in San Antonio is going to be the heat. It's blazing there today with a daytime high near 100. So in a way, they'll welcome the cloud cover in the rain to cap it off, cool things down, make it more tolerable there. Now, back to the big picture. People talk a lot. I mean, a lot. And you'll hear a lot of weather guys, meteorologists, or, well, not truly meteorologists, but people talking about the weather online, talk about the dust. Okay, it makes for beautiful sunsets. It does. But we deal with this dust all the time. And anytime we get a tropical system, look how fast the dust goes away. Notice that right in this zone right here, all the big dust has been gobbled up. And look over here in the Gulf, gobbled up. This storm system right here, weak as it is, Bertha, I wouldn't call it a bust. It is still a tropical storm. It does have winds of 45. But as weak and disorganized as the storm is, look how it has saturated and gobbled up the dust. We talk a lot about, the dust is really an inhibitor. Is it? Is it? It does okay. But as far as it really knocking the storm down and ending the storm system, it just, in my book, is overrated, because you see what happens. It saturates the air right here around it. Just as soon as you get a storm system going, the dust stops being a player rather quickly. What is a player? The heat in the water. And look how hot the Caribbean still is. From the Yucatan all the way back out to the Lesser Antilles, on fire. Temperatures over here in the Northern Gulf, 85, 88, 90 on some of the buoys there. So yeah, water's still warm in the Gulf of Mexico, Caribbean still ablaze. So we're still sitting here with the pump primed, ready for more action, but we don't have any action coming. Not in the next 7 days. Shh. All quiet, which is good. I mean, it's fine. Here in Central Florida, we're baking. Our rain chances today in Orlando, about 10%. All the big rain is way up here, over here with the front from Raleigh all the way up to off the coast of New England, and down here in South Texas with the arrival of what's left of Bertha. As far as thunderstorm chances go, we are general thunderstorms all across Central Florida. Bigger rain chances from Corpus Christi to McAllen, Texas. You saw that already with Bertha. But overall, our weather, if you're heading out to Epic today, here's your forecast for Universal Epic. The heat is on. We're still hot. I think we're still dry. I'm going to put the rain chance today in Orlando at about 10. I wouldn't go above 20%. It's going to be hot. It's going to be dry. If you're heading to the attractions today, you really have to take care of yourself and take precautions. You're going to be needing that water because our temperatures are going to be mid to upper 90s if you're surrounded by concrete and buildings. Forecast for today in Central Florida the next few hours. By 11 a.m., 86. By 1 p.m., 93. That 2 o'clock temperature, 95 in the shade. It is hot, gang. It is hot. Here's your 7-day forecast here on Florida Weather Authority. 95 tomorrow. Woo! Saturday, 97 smoking degrees. Then on Sunday, 90, 93 on Monday, 92 on Tuesday. That's back to a normal situation. And by Thursday, the daytime high 1 week from today should be about 90 with a better chance of rain developing in Central Florida. We are the Florida Weather Authority. Thank you for finding us here on YouTube. We appreciate you tuning in. If you ever have a question, just fire it our way. The Florida Weather Authority is me, meteorologist Tom Sorrells, meteorologist Amy Sweezy, and of course, Dr. Rob Eicher. I thank you for your time.